Our fourth idea presenting tonight is Ashley Jones with Love Not Lost. Come on up. How's that? That good?
That'll work.
All right, your 5 minutes begins now.
Thank you all so much. I just want to start by saying thank you to you guys for being here, for all the people who have helped get us here. We have board members in the audience, the people who nominated us. I don't know if you knew this, but we couldn't nominate ourselves as much as I wanted to. And their friends, family members, just thank you. We can't do this without your help, and it is an honor to share my story. It starts with 3 letters that changed my life forever and set me on a path that has me standing before you today. My daughter's 2-month checkup was, it was her and I there by ourselves, and we heard the worst confirmation and the worst news that Skylar did in fact have SMA. Those 3 letters stand for spinal muscular atrophy. It's a genetic condition that's terminal. It's similar to ALS, muscles degenerate, and there's no cure. Obviously, as parents, we were devastated. I sobbed the whole way home. Got home to my husband, and we decided to make the most of our time together, whatever that looked like. We were told it was likely we wouldn't see her first birthday, so we did the best we could, and we laughed and we played, and we watched a lot of Pixar movies. In fact, Skylar's favorite movie was Finding Nemo, and so we made a special arrangement with the aquarium to go after hours because of her compromised immune system, to go see all the fishes, and it was wonderful. During that time together, we had 2 photographers donate sessions to us. It was such a wonderful gift and something I will be eternally grateful for. Because of those photos, I was able to get through the grief and the healing process much easier. And I have beautiful photos like the one you see behind me of our daughter, Skylar. Once she was gone, she passed away at 21 months old, I knew that I would need something to get me out of bed in the morning. So I started my own photography business. It was something that I had already kind of started before I was pregnant, and I knew that was something I wanted to continue. Every time I heard of someone facing a terminal diagnosis, I would offer a free portrait session. I knew how much those meant to me, and I wanted to give that same gift to others. You see, I believe that everyone deserves to be remembered, and grief is something that we all deal with. Death comes for all of us, and for some it waits patiently. When you're faced with a terminal diagnosis, you have time. You have that gift. And because of that, we want to make sure we make the most of that time. So, I began my journey in forming a nonprofit organization. It's something that I knew that I wanted to carry out, but I knew I couldn't do it alone. And so I formed Love Not Lost, a nonprofit organization that photographs people facing a terminal diagnosis to capture and preserve their memory for those they love. We're so excited that we've already been able to start serving applicants. We got our 501c3 approval this spring, but I am the only one photographing right now. I currently have traveled to New York, Connecticut, Georgia, and California to photograph families. And while I was in California, I met with Zen Hospice. You may have heard of them from B.J. Miller's TED Talk on designing for death. We were able to learn so much from them and are working on building a grief training program, because what we do is heavy stuff, but it's very meaningful. And so we want to invite other photographers to join us. We already have photographers who are interested in 11 different states. This is huge. We are so excited to start scaling. We have photographers who are ready. We have people who have applied who are all over the United States, and we need your help to make it happen. So, the hope is that you will join us, that you will vote for us, that we can win this competition. It'd be great. With the $5,000, we would complete our grief training program and be able to invite the first 5 photographers to serve with us. So, if we don't win, which hopefully we will, but there are other ways you can get involved. So you can vote for us. You can look at our website. We actually have a crowdfunding campaign going on right now because we started that before we knew we were speaking here. And we need money to make this happen. Please get out your phone right now, follow us on social media, and help us share our story. Thank you.
That's great. Good job. Okay, Callie, what's your question?
Beautiful work all the way around. Okay, so you're starting the scaling process. What do you hope that this looks like in a year, and what do you hope it looks like in 5 years?
Great question. Okay. Yes, I would love to give you my grand vision, but I only had 5 minutes. So this coming year, as we start to scale, we're hoping to add photographers in like numbers of 5, not related to this competition. But five photographers will allow us to scale responsibly, to manage quality and make sure that all of our photographers are very well trained, that they feel prepared and comfortable for the situations that they're walking into, but also that every applicant that we have has a wonderful experience. So right now, that's what the next year looks like. 5 years from now, we would love to have photographers in every major city. We already have really, you know how every industry has famous people? That if you're not in the photography industry, if I say these people's names, you'll be like, who? But if you are a photographer, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh! So we have photographer advocates. We have, if you go to our website, you can see the photographers who are already signed up, and they're really excited to help us share the word and get photographers on board. So over the next 5 years, we hope to be a national organization operating in every state.
Wow, that's great. Thank you.